Good evening, Delaware County. I'm Wolf Blisters, and I welcome you to the first and last Delcotarian debate of 2020. Tonight's debate is sponsored by the Commission on Fake Debates as well as Dolan's Bar in Ridley Park, the most Delco bar. It is conducted under health and safety protocols designed by the Commission's health security intern as well as Ed from 7-Eleven. The goal here tonight is to have a political discussion as robust as our candidates' waistlines. We look forward to having a spirited...
I resent that statement.
Sir.
I'm not as big as them.
Sirs, please. We look forward to having a spirited debate where personal attacks and slander amongst the candidates is completely acceptable and encouraged. And with that, I would like to introduce you to the candidates for the next mayor of Delaware County. Number 1, Sal Manella. Sal is the King Dago of Drexel Hill. His headquarters are at 1000 Township Line. His notable accomplishments are proved on Facebook that St. Patrick was Italian of descent. He also claims to have the freshest gravy in the county. Please hold, Delco Jesus. We know that you want to get after him about this, but we will get to that.
It ain't gravy.
Number 2, Delco Jesus is the savior of the county. His notable accomplishments are the miracle of subs and natties, and possibly securing a consideration from Barstool Sports to maybe consider Doc's Deli for a possible cheesesteak review that may or may not ever happen. Next, No, sir, please hold. Next, we have Jack Cack, the Comptroller of Clifton Heights.
You don't know Cack.
You don't know Cack until you know Jack. His notable accomplishments: he is recognized as the Delco King, the Dildo King of Southeastern PA. He has legally obtained prenuptial agreements from all 7 of his ex-wives, and he believes he's going to beat you douchers this evening. And finally,
Hitler believed he was right too, but he wasn't.
Mr. Holbrook, finally, we're introducing you, Mr. Hollywood Holbrook. He is the 4-star Admiral of the Darby Crick. His notable accomplishments include 5 Delco Bar League championships.
I cut you off there. After Sunday, it's a 6-time champion.
Fact checkers. I am sorry. That is 6 Delco. 6 times.
6-time. Tie with Tom Brady.
He's
the GOAT. So are we. And you know what? It didn't cost $22,000 from Barbara Ann Kepfer to get us chewing up grass down at Scullion Field.
Ooh. That's SACE for our friends south of the wall. SACE championships. Thank you. Do you want to also tell them about the honorably dischargement you had from the KISS Army?
Yeah, I did my duty. With the Gods of Thunder, I wanted to rock and roll all night and party every day. Godspeed, Semper Fudge.
All right. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring you to the first question of the debate. Ladies and gentlemen, the first question deals with racism and social media. Question number 1. There have been cum buckets full of racism raining down on social media, most notably Facebook, due to the lockdowns. Are you ready to disavow all KKK Karens and the rampant ugly racists that reside in various Delco-affiliated Facebook community groups? The first question is posed to Mr. Holbrook. The floor is yours.
Let me tell you something. Every time I sign into a community page, all I see is a bunch of profile pics of some Jaguars in the driver's seats of their Ford F-150s wearing some shitty aviators they bought at the checkout line at Kohl's, sitting there going, ready for a hot take, don't know if you snowflakes can handle this. And then a bunch of snowflakes with their profile pics being some goddamn V for Vendetta thing, thinking they're going to change the fucking world from their parents' basement. And it's just bullshit because none of them turn out to do anything for their goddamn community. Are they racist? You damn straight they're racist. Do we give a fuck about them? No, because they ain't gonna do shit. They're trash. They're just all trash. Let me tell you something. They only represent a small part of this county. The rest of this county looks at them and they go, fuck you, jabronis. So let me tell you what I do. I disavow both sides. I hate them all and I hope they burn in hell. You know, I can't tell you how many times I went on the Citizens Clifton Heights page and be like, oh my God, I baked a bunch of cupcakes and the 12th thing is already, well, maybe you would bake more if Obama went back to Africa. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? It's ridiculous. You know what? The admins are fucking losers too. I'm sick of the way they run this shit. I'm not saying censor, but I'm saying get the jabronis out of there. What?
Wait, we have an admin. We have an admin here.
I'm sorry. As people that can't even bother to admin these groups to make sure this stuff doesn't happen, I don't know if I can even respect
I'm pretty sure you're a felon and not eligible to run for this seat anyway.
False. Never been arrested.
Oh,
That's
never been
documented.
caught. But either way, you know, I'm not just one of these blowhards online with just complaints without answers. So I got a solution. I got a task force I'm putting together. It's a program, an after-school program, something that should be taught in every school. You know, Upper Darby, Strathaven, all these. It's called Cultural Unity in Togetherness. It's CUNT, Cultural Unity in Togetherness. It's just, you can always remember that, the Kunt method.
I'd grab that.
Yeah.
So this is what your administration is proposing. This
Yeah,
method.
we want everyone to be, you know, go out there. Remember DARE?
Yes.
So it should replace this.
They taught me a lot about
We should go from DARE to Kunt. And, you know, everyone should come out of this a better Kunt. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, because they're not.
Very interesting. Moving right along, we are going to talk to how Mr. Sal Manella feels about this situation.
Can you repeat the question?
Are you ready tonight to disavow all KKK Karens and the rampant ugly racists that reside in various Delco-affiliated Facebook community groups?
I want to disavow anybody who's not fucking Southern Italian in Delaware County. Everyone else can suck a bag of dicks. I'm over it.
You're Italian? You're Italian?
Yes.
Oh, we got the gravy seals here.
All right, I was afraid I didn't want to sit next to you on an airplane.
Southern Italian, huh? Southern
He
Italian?
ain't no terrorist, you fucking racist.
What are you
This
trying to
dude's
say
The Rock's-
terrorists look like?
This dude's The Rock's cousin, and The
White
Rock
mouths
reached
are
out
the
to
biggest
Lily
terrorists in
Chung.
America.
The Rock reached out to Lily Chung like this, and you're going to disrespect his cousin?
I'm just saying.
Get woke.
Samoa
Get woke.
Sal over here.
Why don't you get woke?
Oh, I'm woke.
So,
Still not sitting next to him
so
on a
Mr.
flight.
Manila, you have a problem with just anybody who's not from Southern Italy.
Yes.
Okay, moving right along, Mr. Delco Jesus, the floor is yours. How would you
He's
handle
smoking drugs.
Mr. Holbrook?
Wait,
please.
what are you trying to say there? Do you know how many Americans suffer from addiction every day?
Mr. Holbrook, Mr. Jesus, we're going to get to addiction later on.
Oh,
I just want to say that
thought it was
1 out of
Jesus.
8 vice president kids have a problem with addiction. Okay,
Okay. What are you addicted to?
a lot of things.
Cock.
Yeah,
He's not addicted to Delco, I can tell you that.
The people of Delco deserve to know.
as someone that actually runs one of the biggest community groups in this area, and make sure
The KKK, we know.
no, citizens of Delco.
Perfect. What do you do to
I'm
keep
the admin.
KKK out of your groups?
I make sure I monitor every single post and keep it private.
So you're watching people?
Oh yeah.
So you're
Yeah,
like
I'm
some
watching.
weird voyeur?
Yeah, because if they do not abide by the rules, they don't get in.
Who set the rules?
I did.
people?
I created it.
Mr. Cack,
No, no,
Mr.
no, no.
Cack, you'll have your
No.
second.
I'm-
Mr.
Oh, okay.
Cack,
All right.
hold your cack.
Oh.
I'm the one that runs the group. I make sure I have two
Are you-
rules. I have 2 rules. One,
Do you know how to spell rules?
abide by Facebook's rules, and 2, don't use the C word. I've kept to my promise with that. I do not allow people to use that.
The hell you mean?
If we couldn't get together, then we shouldn't.
So are you ready to disavow the Proud Boys here this evening?
Listen, just stand back and stand by.
I'm standing
okay?
on.
Stand on.
Okay, Mr.
Listen.
Cack. Mr. Cack. The floor is yours. How would you handle the KKK?
Listen, you don't become the dildo king of southeastern Pennsylvania by not knowing a few Karens, okay? It's very simple. I got 3 words for you boys. Clit Blaster 3000. It's very simple. You can find it on my site, www.wix.template.page/
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Angelfire.com.
Mr. Cack, we cannot have any kind of promotion,
I'm just
self-promotion.
saying, anybody knows how to deal with a real bitch. Clit Blaster. He'll...
This guy can't even keep a straight face.
I think we're going to have to move on, Mr. Cack.
Yo, this dude over here, number one, let me tell you something. Jack and Cack's pancreas stopped working a year ago this week, and it's still working harder than any of the George Soros elected politicians around here. So let me tell you something about that. This dude's going around, going to the LGBTQ community, handing out all these flyers, and he's going around saying, gays love cacks. That's ridiculous. That's offensive. He's going to preschool, and he's giving...
Whoa, everybody
Mr.
loves
Cack,
the
Mr.
cat.
Cack, 15 seconds.
Everybody loves the cat.
He's
It's very simple. That's how you win, when people know that you love cack.
He's giving
Big, fat
lollipops
Jewish
to
cack.
children and calling them
really
mouthfuls
love
of
cack.
cack.
Yeah, I love the cack.
Are we okay with this? Like, no. This is not the Delco I know.
No, Mr.
Mr.
Cack.
Holbrook, you don't know cack.
I just-
You'll never know cack.
I went to Bonner. I know cack.
I just feel like your jacket is just proof of systemic racism, and that's why you're trying to wear it. You should get woke.
Mr. Moderator, can I say
I
it?
woke up at 9:45 this morning to log into work at 9. I know what woke is.
Okay, now that we're all woke, we're going to move on to the second segment of the debate.
Why do all these beatniks say the word woke?
Mr. Cack,
Oh, I'm just wondering.
hold it in. I know you are used
I'll
to...
hold the cack back. Like the cack wants, but the cack gets what the cack wants. I'm just saying.
Cat
says the
wants metformin.
comptroller
Yeah.
in charge of the cum flow.
Your post.
coont idea a little bit.
A lot of problems in there. Can't even
Okay.
sell a kitten.
The next hot button
Try sell
topic
kitten
issue
Clifton.
deals with migrants in Delco. Statistics show a rapid increase of people moving to Delaware County from various hotbeds, including Montco, Southwest Philadelphia, Bucks County, Tanzania, and more. Mr. Manella, I will start with you. How would your administration handle the rapid rise of migrants infiltrating Delco?
We test their fucking gravy. If it's dog shit canned stuff, they're out. If they can't prove they got South Philly Italian roots, or that good shit around 9th Street in the market, or the Overbrook Italians, yeah. If you're too white, yeah. You're too brown, yeah. No fucking Sicilians either.
Is every one of your platforms involve Gabagool?
Goddamn right.
Fucking Uncle Tito from Rocket Power over here.
That's racist.
Sirs, let's keep sirs,
What's up, brah?
sirs, let's keep it on track.
I used to love when you played the
I
ukulele.
like what Captain Lou Albano has to say here.
Leave Rikishi out of this.
Mr. Manila, it sounds like you want a lot of people out of Delaware County.
Yes.
I'm cool with the Irish, though. I'm down with that.
He's just trying to win over Westchester Pike with that statement. Wow.
Mr. Jesus, how would you handle migrants in Delco?
You know, I think that we should be a very accepting area. We should definitely bring them in. They most likely have money if they're coming from any of these areas and could help, you know, build businesses here. I don't think we should get anybody out. And maybe the IQ will rise high enough that people will, you know, enough people will realize that it is sauce and not gravy. Because gravy comes from meat, and that's
Mr. Blisters, can I say it?
yeah,
Can I say it?
gravy.
The floor is yours, Mr. Manila.
Jesus is a cunt.
Oh. Oh.
Whatever. At least
I
I know
didn't
it's,
know-
at
he's
least
not one
I
of
know
my
it's not
clients.
gravy.
Hey, Mr.
Not
Jesus.
gravy.
Mr. Manila, please.
Do you
The
have a
hot
skunk on your
sea.
head? Is that a skunk on your head?
What? It's my due.
You look like Cruella DeVille.
Okay, now we're quoting Disney shit. I really wanted him running for mayor.
Krispy Kreme Ella DeVille.
Question. Do you have all splinters over you, you tree-hugging weirdo? I'll tell you what, this is how you do it. It's very simple. Very simple. You tax the balls out of all the people that look different. It's very
You're
simple.
getting taxed the fuck out of then.
You are going to tax all those different looking people, so when they migrate in here, they know that if you want to play, you've got to pay. It's very simple, but I will still offer you 25% off my site. Clip after 3,000.
Okay, gentlemen. Anybody have anything else to say on the situation,
Yeah, I got an opinion.
Mr. Holbrook?
There's a shock.
You come here because where you're coming from sucks. Well, don't bring the suck with you.
I don't know. It's kind of like when they bring the suck.
Look, this ain't no Clipmaster 3,000, 3,500,
It's Clip
4,000.
Blaster. Get it right.
Why is it
18
like
horsepower.
$49.99. 4 different speeds. We'll have it to you 2 days.
Number one, it took 10 days last time. We're not going to get into that. We're not going to give them the business. You come here from your
business.
Chester County, your Matt Ryan fucking territory, and you bring your fucking bullshit Turkey Hill. Everything about it sucks. Don't bring that with you. Huawei ain't great, but guess what? We're not downgrading from a fucking F+ to an F-. You come here from your Northern Liberty. Sorry, you come here from your fucking South Jersey, rich little fucking farm town. Move to Northern Liberties to go to Temple, and then all of a sudden you're just like, I want to move to like right outside West Philly because I'm scared of the city, but want to be close to the city. Don't bring your hipster bullshit here because guess what? Philadelphia's a phase, and you'll be back. You'll be out, but whatever. We'll get to that. You want to go to Bucks County? Let me tell you something. We get blamed for this Delco accent. This is the world's worst accent. Oh my God, E.T. phone home.
What accent?
Pocketbook and purse. But let me tell you something. That's Bucks County.
Pocketbook.
They're the ones making that fucking bad. We just get the blame for it. We talk like fucking real adults over here. If you want to talk about community pages earlier? Holy fucking God. Go follow a fucking West Philadelphia page. You will see shit in there that would make Clifton Heights and the worst admins fucking blush. They run on nothing but rumors, and I can understand why people want to get out of that fucking shithole. Taxes suck. You come here, you pay them. Guess what? Because you're not going to run in a deficit. You're in Philadelphia. Your schools suck because there's a deficit. You come here, you pay it because our schools suck and we're sick of paying a lot for them. And we're not going to bring it in. But let me tell you something. If you're from here and you leave, guess what? You'll be back. You'll fucking be back. Because that's what it is. You leave and you go like, thank God I got rid of Delco. I'm so enlightened. And guess what? Then a real life choice hits. You learn what fucking property taxes are. You have a kid and you go, holy shit, every school out here sucks. You go, I want to go safely back to the suburbs. And you come back to Delco like an adult. It's a phase. You'll be back, pay taxes. But either way, we're welcoming. It's a very welcoming county. Ignore the fucking angry tone I have. So my plan for this is another program called County Upsurge of New Taxpayers, otherwise known as CUNT. And together, we can all be coons.
Do you only have one plan?
There are multiple plans.
It's one plan.
It's just easy to remember. It's called branding.
Go hug a tree.
That was very,
Go steal a Dalmatian.
very moving, Mr. Holbrook. Plus
Go
one in
cry
your
about it.
column, sir.
You look
All
like
right,
a
ladies and
comedian in the
gentlemen,
80s that
moving
did porn
right
on the
along.
side.
We are going to talk about public safety and what Delconian isn't worried about their public safety. So, Mr. Cack, I'm going to start with you.
Goes to Jesus.
It goes to Jesus. Mr. Jesus, I'm going to start with
Skipping
you.
me over?
I'm
Just
off,
like
sir.
life.
I am off, sir.
What do they choose Barabbas over Jesus again?
Jesus.
I thought it was Jesus.
I'm sorry, sir. I make love to
I'm
my
Jesus.
wife with my
You just
jammies
think
on.
because my
Punches
dad was
Blitzer
an
over here.
immigrant that I'm Jesus.
Punches Blitzer
Hey,
over
you
here.
said it,
Listen,
not me.
Cax.
Mr. Jesus, in the question of public safety, what policies and procedures would your administration put in place to assure the citizens of Delco if what they just heard was fireworks or gunshots?
Listen, here's the problem. We need to understand that it's never gunshots.
Fake news.
Never, ever.
Fake news.
If you're
Not even in the
Drexel Hill.
Upper Darby
If you're in
region.
Drexel Hill.
I vote him off.
Yes.
Wait a
See-
minute, are you running for Drexel Hill or Delco?
I'm just saying. In
See,
that
that's a
position,
bold-faced lie, sir.
you
I
don't
think
need
we
it.
all caught you in it right now. That is a bold-faced lie.
I don't think
Who are you? Where's your
He's not
fact
even the real
check?
Delco Jesus.
I'm Mr.
Yes, whoa.
Oh, hold
I wanna
the
see his
phone,
birth
ladies
certificate.
and gentlemen.
Are we breaking news?
Mr. Holbrook, explain your
What is this
accusations.
What is this? I'm not the real
I'm friends with 2 Delco Jesuses, and the other one has everything copyrighted.
No, he doesn't.
This dude's
No, he
copyright
doesn't.
infringement over
No,
here.
he doesn't. Doesn't have
Do
anything.
we have the wrong Delco Jesus?
No.
Yeah,
amongst
just
us?
like we have the wrong
false,
gritty
fake,
too.
Fake. Whoa! Listen, I am the real gritty also. They just took down my Facebook page. Fuck them. But this is a bald-faced lie. No one owns the copyright to Delco Jesus.
We know you don't.
Yeah, I don't, because no one does, because no one can
So
copyright.
could I stand up and be Delco Jesus right now?
Wait.
Hey,
If
guys,
we all want to talk,
I wanna
talk,
see.
wait, okay, we all want to be the mayor of Delco. We all know so much. Who owns the copyright to Delco? Because there is a copyright, and that's why I can't copyright. So who owns the copyright?
I own it.
The Delco Shipping Company in New York. But no one knows that because no one's ever looked into it. But I have because I know Delco.
Dude's out here trying to buy Delco. Look, George Soros over here trying to buy Delco.
I'm sorry. Hollywood.
Yeah.
Holbrook.
Yeah.
Sounds a lot like Hollywood Hogan.
Sounds a
So
lot
let's
like
talk about
Hollywood
copyrights.
Avenue in Collingdale where I used to buy my meth.
Yeah.
I seen it.
Belongs in rehab, not in office. Got a problem?
Wasn't he just preaching about addiction?
Yeah. You need help,
Flip-flopping.
not to help others.
Flip-flop.
You need help, not to help others. Get woke.
Flip-flop.
Somebody needs a safe
Help
zone.
yourself before you try to help others.
Isn't it the Lord helps those who help themselves? You're not helping anyone right now.
No, who are you helping?
Thank God.
Wearing that
Thank
big-
God Moana's dad is sitting in between them. Because I don't know. Gentlemen, let's rein it back in.
If I could turn them on themselves,
rein
then
it
they'll-
back in.
let's work for me.
Yeah.
We're
This
gonna
is
move.
Chewy.
We're gonna move on to Mr. Cack on this one. We're gonna move.
Always go back to CAC. That's all I got to say.
We're gonna slide down on the Cack over on this one.
Go back
We're gonna
to
talk
Cobb.
about public health and more precisely maintenance.
Yeah, go back to public safety.
Do you want to do the public
Yes,
safety?
we all have our own stances.
Oh, okay. I am. So
Oh, who's
I'm very
moderating
sorry.
this?
I
Are you
thought.
gonna let him tell
Are you
going to
let him tell you what to do?
Yeah.
Come
Ladies
on.
and gentlemen, when you
Just
start
like
talking about copyrights and peddling your dildos,
Just ladies and gentlemen, there's more than just
you're
two
peddling your
genders.
dildos
They
and
are
you're talking
marital
about copyrights.
enhancers, okay? Marital enhancers.
The people of Delco want to hear these questions, sirs.
We've got our own stances.
Who are we debating? Each
Okay.
other or him? Who are we debating, huh?
So if you're going to go off topic, then I'm going to move forward. If you would like to stay on topic, we could have a spirited debate. Are you ready to stay on topic and stop talking about copyrights?
You need to back up as far as your hairline right now.
Sir.
You can take that. I would just ask Jack and Cack about his public safety concept and fireworks.
where's his
and
answer?
Clip blasters.
Mr. Cack, I apologize.
It's okay.
He's a liability.
Now that we're all back on track.
You didn't give birth to Delco Jesus, right? So you're okay in my book.
What are you trying to say?
I think you're a horrible human being.
I will repeat the question. I will repeat the question for everyone.
This
Public-
guy's over here.
What policies and procedures would your administration put in place to assure the citizens of Delco if what they just heard was fireworks or gunshots? Mr. Cack, the floor is yours.
Listen, growing up in Delco, it didn't matter gunshots. Stop being pussies, all right? If it's gunshots, it's gunshots. When I grew up, a gunshot happened just like somebody closed the front door real loud. Get over it. If it's fireworks, you're lucky. Move on. That's all I got to say on that. Gunshots happen. Usually, it's them weeding themselves out. Let's move on.
Who?
The people shooting each other.
Be more precise, Mr. Cack.
People who own and shoot guns.
Oh, so you're against the gun owners?
You're being very ambiguous here, sir. The
Very
people of Delco.
Is this a Second Amendment issue, or are you talking about illegal gun owners? We're trying to figure out.
People who own the guns and then shoot each other.
They stole the gun.
Wait,
Yeah,
what
the
they
people who
own
stole
or
the
sold?
gun.
Then they don't own it.
Are you including straw purchases as well?
Yeah, they're bad too. With straw.
What'd you use to
What
put
you're
up your
grasping
nose?
for right now.
Gotcha. Hey, you? Right here.
Right on the nose.
Right there.
Hey-o.
All right, let me tell you something, Mr. Blitzard. Do you live near 69th Street? Do you live near Chester? Then-
Oh, God, no.
Effort doesn't.
Oh, God, no.
Okay, then what you hear is not fucking gunshots. Is it the 4th of July? If it is, it's probably fireworks. What are we teaching people in the schools around here? What are our taxpaying dollars going to? And obviously not to educate people about their own town. We should have, you know how in Texas, they have a year of Texas history that everyone has to take? We should have one about Delco history, and we should make it alert to everyone. And I'm sorry, Upper Darby High School, this doesn't apply to you because half your school's from fucking North Philly anyway. But either way, we should be educating people to distinguish what they are. I also plan on having a task force go around just monitoring it, like how Camden has microphones that pick up what's going on. And my whole plan is called a Citizens Understanding of Noise Task Force. A C-U-N-T. Together, we can all be coons.
Mr. Holbrook, when I'm at home with Mrs. Blisters and she is laying with our little chihuahua in bed trying to sleep and she hears something go off, what am I supposed to tell her? Just be a coont?
Yes.
Or stop being one. It's always a good way of going about it, too.
Either start or stop being
You
a
go
coon.
through many wives in life, I've learned, and don't hold back. That's all I can
There's a
teach
lot
you.
of coons in the sea.
Thank you,
That's
sir.
why it starts with a C.
And if you have the Clip Blaster 3000, the moans and passion would be louder than any gunshot you could imagine.
Well, there's
Fake
babies that sleep,
Fake
and
news.
there's
Didn't do anything for me.
If you use the Clip Blaster 3000, babies are a thing of the past.
It's gunshots, fireworks, and ATM blowing up because of civil unrest, or a clip blaster 3000 blowing up because of its defective fucking battery.
But
problems.
Mr. Jesus says
It's
it's
made in
never
fucking China.
gunshots. Mr. Jesus
Unless it's
and Mr. Manella
in
both
Drexel.
agree
No,
that it's never gunshots.
In Drexel Hill, it's never gunshots.
I didn't get the answer yet.
Please, the floor is yours.
Never
Mr.
gone
Manella.
It's
shots
the
in
goddamn
Drexel.
rednecked Irish shooting shit because they're too fucking stupid to not have a fucking famine when they live on a fucking island because
Mr.
all the
Manella.
potatoes go bad.
Mr. Manella,
Fuck 'em.
as we said, everything that
This guy
happens
is
bad
good.
is not the Irish.
Yes.
This
calm
guy's
down.
he's not off the path here. I'm just saying.
It's the
Listen,
fuck-
it was the
it's the
English that
It's
destroyed
the
our
fucking
crops.
Sicilians too.
know
They're a
what
little bit too
sauce
much
is.
flavor in them. You know what I'm saying?
Do you want to know
Well,
why?
They have the
them.
square
do you know
pizzas
why?
that Mrs. Blisters loves so
Do you
much.
know why South Philly Italians even call it gravy?
Enlighten us, Mr. Jesus.
It's because South Philly Italians pretend that they know how to speak Italian, but they don't, which is why they say words like gabagool, which is nothing like how it's spelled. Nothing.
You're not going to go back and forth with me on this.
Not gabagool.
I've done extensive research
They don't understand
inside and
how
outside
to
this
say
fucking
the
debate.
word. They thought the word gravy,
It's gravy
or
because it's made with meat.
the word sauce meant gravy.
It's made with meat.
Because
It's called
they
a gravy.
pretend to speak Italian. They don't know what they're doing. They just want to look cool. That's the only thing they impress girls, and they don't.
I'm going to
It's like
smack you
everything
with my
else
old
they do.
Bajol with the second we're
Giant
done this.
fucking
Hey, just all I know
gold
is
medals.
I don't go to an Irish restaurant to have a delicious dinner. I'm just saying.
Since we don't share
Those
our
fucking
recipes.
mixed do
I'm the only
breakfast,
one
though.
representing the whole Westchester Pike.
Can
here.
we talk about how
We're
like
gonna let these flat tire wops just fucking talk about
Whoa.
Sicily
Whoa.
all day.
Whoa, you going to talk to the big ragu at Ridley Park like that?
yo
the Paisan of Prospect
the majority
Park?
of Italian
I'm not
restaurant
even
workers
fully
aren't even
Italian.
Italian.
I'm just
Miss-
agreeing with them with the Irish
Mrs.
thing.
Blisters is 1/32nd Italian.
As the
sir.
wide set wop
So
from
you watch
Wallingford,
your mouth.
I take fucking offense to that.
And like, let's be honest, Italy has done nothing but
What about the
culture
lesbians,
appropriate
let's be honest?
Greece for the last like
That's
6,000
fair.
years.
That's fair game. Fuck them.
Okay, then.
Clip that for 3,000.
That takes it off
Who
to
won that?
public safety. We are going to chalk that one up.
Public
to-
safety could be.
Mr. Manella wins that one.
Goddamn right. Send the fucking Irish back.
Gladly.
Mr. Manella, you
Away
need to
from you.
realize that it's not always about the Irish, sir.
You keep saying that.
They always seem to be.
Look at fucking Kensington. We let the Irish in. Hello.
Speaking of Irish, ladies and gentlemen, make your way out this Sunday to Dolan's Bar in Ridley Park, 24 East Sellers Avenue. Great place to watch the Birds game.
Yes.
Suck my
Yes.
fucking
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Okay, shifting the focus, gentlemen, shifting the focus. Who is up first, Mr. Holbrook? Who's up
It'd
first?
be,
Oh,
Is
is
Mr.
he
Cack?
running it or you? Do you not
No,
know?
well, he's got a list. So Mr. Cack's up next.
CAC is always up.
CAC.
CAC is always up.
The CAC is always up. Delco, you heard it here first. Shifting the focus to recent problems that have occurred on McDade Boulevard. Every citizen has seen what has happened recently on McDade Boulevard. Many viciously opinionated comments have been spewed by each candidate debating here tonight. The citizens of Delco have the right to hear from each candidate where they stand. Who has the best burger on McDade Boulevard? Charlie's, Zach's, or Nifty 50s? Mr. Cack.
It's very simple. I have to go with Charlie's, and I'll tell you why. I've approached the other
Pandering.
two places with a genius business idea about the adult happy ending meals. So with every meal, inside is a plastic wrap sex toy. It's genius idea. It would sell like hotcakes. Delicious, buttery hotcakes
Jesus.
with syrup dripping down the edge. Those kind of hotcakes.
I'll buy 2.
And that way, you get cheeseburger and sex. The two things go together like peanut butter and jelly.
So you are selling.
Charlie's has sat down at the...
You're selling burgers and sex, sir.
Who is it? You can't walk down the street, watch a TV ad or a Facebook video without having burgers and sex come in it.
Coming where, sir?
In the burgers and the sex. So I've sat down with Mr. Charlie himself, and we discussed the beginning of the adult happy ending meal, and it may be coming, get it, near you. So, Charlie's. And the website is simply www.wix.template.
Mr. Cack, we've talked about this. Please, sir. Please, sir. And a follow-up, sir. Would Mr. Charlie's be serving, if you were elected mayor, mayor, he would be on your cabinet?
On my cabinet, filling my cabinet with cheeseburgers and dildos.
Very good, sir. Mr. Holbrook.
Look, that was the most insane fucking thing I've ever heard. And let me tell you something. His sister is the auditor of the county. His dad was the comptroller before him. There's too many cacks in the fucking local government. It's time to whip our cacks out. So let's just start with that. Another thing, we don't like to talk about the negatives around here. So
Once
you left
go
one
cack,
out.
You never go back. That's all I got to say.
You left out one of the negatives around here. Sonic is also on McDade, and I just want to bring up that they're a bunch of communist bullshit. And that's not what this county's based off of. This is a capitalist utopia. Look at how empty McDade Boulevard is right now. It's gonna fucking be thriving one day. That's prime real estate. But, you know, it is the burger capital of the world. Sonic can blow. Zach's, I'm sorry, it's not 1993, and they burn their burgers so dark that Rifley would throw a protest against them marching down McDade anyway. Charlie's does take it, even at its new location. So I just want to let you know. Oh, and also, the other one is Nifty 50s, right?
Correct.
Look, man, I'm not like a spoiled 7-year-old. Like, oh my God, divorced daddy gets my weekend and bring me there. No. Charlie's undisputed, Nifty's trash. C-U-N-T.
That's 2 Charlies. 2 Charlies, Mr. Manella.
The idea of the hamburger was invented by some sort of goddamn Mick, and I'm over it. But if I had to choose one sort of...
Actually, Genghis Khan.
Well, Genghis Khan must have been some sort of redneck Mick.
Hey, Genghis Khan, that dude down at Jetro?
Yeah. So fuck him, too. If I had to choose one, it'd be Italian Delight, located somewhere on McDade Boulevard, down by Millmont.
Sir, we've checked. They don't even serve cheeseburgers.
Well, then fuck them. McDonald's.
Oh, wow. Wow, one for the McDonald's. Okay, so we're at 2 Charlies, 1 McDonald's.
The only mixed shit I like.
2 Charlies. Mr. Manella, it's not always about the Irish. It's not always the Irish faults.
You playing me for a fucking gobble fool right now?
No, sir. I would never dream to do that. You scare me, sir.
Are you trying to fucking cheese me? Am I the fucking big Mutzdell right now?
No, sir. Quite frankly, you scare
you?
me. Yes.
Is it because of the tan skin?
A little bit, sir.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Is that how you feel?
Are you gonna get an Innoboro rep to tell them go back and collect your welfare, honey?
If she would help me out in this situation, yes. Yes, I'm very scared right now. You're all very large men.
Why doesn't this town just hire a bunch of bikers?
Nobody's bigger than CAC. Remember that.
Cac's so big he had to invent a vibrating dick.
Mr. Jesus, it currently lies at 2 Charlies, 1 McDonald's.
I would just like to say,
What say you, sir?
I would like to say I resent Holbrook's comment about how Nifty 50s is just for when you bring your kid there on your weekend.
Noted.
Because that is what I do, and I think it's fucked up that he's following me.
Stings.
Stop following
Bada
me.
bing, bada boom.
But I would have to say, if we're going with it, it's definitely Charlie's is the best burger.
Because of the happy ending meal.
Not because of the happy ending meal, because his products don't work. Trust me, I've used them. He's a liar. And
It's a butt plug.
yeah, well, it didn't
Not
plug
a mouth
anything.
plug,
Fell
you
right
dumbass.
out. Fell right out.
Well, that's your
Didn't plug
asshole fault.
anything. Didn't plug anything.
Yeah.
They lie about the size.
Maybe if you put 3 or 4
Yeah.
in there, you'll be all right.
Yeah, no.
Well,
I bet
this
that thing whistles when you run down the street.
this just took me by surprise. It's the
When
first
Jim-
thing that you guys have agreed upon all night.
Jim, this
Charlie?
Say Charlie's. Charlie's.
Charlie's.
And we don't
What's
like the
that you
Irish.
say
What's
McDonald's?
other than Mr. Manella, who hasn't agreed on anything other than that the Irish are the cause of everything evil in Delaware
think anyone
County?
agrees?
Fuck the orange. It's all about the green, white, and red, baby.
Holbrook, well,
Forza,
what's that
Forza, Forza.
Charlie's?
I said Charlie's. Yeah,
Let
Charlie's
me see. Let me see your plan. For
You want to
this
see his
again.
cunt?
I want to see his coont.
already did it. Charlie's undisputed. Nifty's trash.
Charlie's undisputed.
Charlie's undisputed. Nifty's trash.
1, 2, 3.
You know what you can do? Nifty's trash and Zach, so it could be cunts.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
right.
German. It's different.
Yeah.
See, that's the marketing.
That's the blisters.
All right,
We
listen,
spell ours with
you
a
don't
Z. Yeah.
become the undisputed dildo king of southeastern Pennsylvania by not knowing some marketings. All right? That's all I got to say.
Good sirs. Did we skip a question? I believe on the itinerary.
The Bears.
We're going to move it back. If elected mayor, and Mr. Holbrook. Mr. Holbrook, do you have on your itinerary the question of regarding Barnaby Bear?
No,
You do not.
go raw with it.
We will strike that. Oh,
Go raw with it.
okay.
I'm not
He ain't
afraid.
ready for the bear question.
I'm not afraid. I'm not Joe Biden. I'm not reading a fucking teleprompter.
Perfect.
Joey Sniff'em.
Well then, Mr. Holbrook, we will
Don't you
start
have a
with
Christopher
you.
Columbus statue to protect?
Unadulterated.
Oh, never mind. You failed.
If elected mayor of
It's at
Delco,
my house.
how will you go about capturing and returning Barnaby the bear to Delco? And, two-parter, are you opposed, and what type of sanctions would you put on counties and towns that harbor bear traffickers?
First off, it goes back to my little insult before this. We're talking about Delaware stole our bear, just like Joe Biden's trying to steal the election, and we can't have that in politics. You know, the state of Delaware is known for one thing and one thing only: cheap sales. And you know what they are? They're cheap. And we don't need that shit. What is it? That's a DuPont paradise down there. We don't need those freaks running around with our goddamn bear. Those incestual freaks. We want our bear back. We want it now. And you put me in office. I swear to God, the first day I'm going to come down there, I'm going to wrestle it, put it in a cage. I'll bring it back, drop it off right in the middle of fucking Newtown Square. It's going to go, ew, I smell the main line again, and run through our hearts just like it did back in last November. What sanction am I going to put on it?
Yes, sir.
Fuck Delaware. That's what I got to say about that. And it ain't going it ain't going to Kensington. It ain't going to K&A unless it picks up a habit. And it ain't going over the water to fucking Camden. So it's going to be staying here in its rightful home. We're getting Barnaby the Delco Bear back.
Oh, this just in. Our fact checkers have checked, and yes, the DuPonts are incestual freaks. Sir, you are correct on that. Even before we go around, Mr. Holbrook wins this round, but Mr. Manella, feel free.
I agree. Delaware is a dog shit state. Too many mix, not enough purebred Italians. It's bullshit. The tax-free
DuPont's
nonsense.
French.
Fuck the DuPonts too.
DuPont's
They
French.
fuck each other. They make weird fucked up babies that chase through the Satanville. There's hospitals fucking blow dog shit. Fuck them.
Yes,
Fuck
but how would
Delaware.
you get Barnaby back to Delco? We understand your take is fuck everybody who's not Italian, but how would you get Barnaby back to Delco?
Yeah, what are you gonna use?
I get naked as the
Gabagool?
day I was born. And I try to fuck it or wrestle it into a cage, and I bring it back here, and I fucking drop it right off at the Lansdowne sycamore tree, and it just fucking lives there forever. I make it gravy and bring it fucking fresh mozzarella once a week.
Well, it sounds like if you want Barnaby the Delco Bear living on Sycamore Ave, Mr. Manella is the man for you. Mr. Jesus,
I
the
live
floor
there.
is...
I don't want the... Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay.
I've
Mr.
had people mistake you for
Mr.
the Bears.
Jesus, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I don't want to get shot by a hunter again.
Mr. Jesus, how would you go about bringing Barnaby back? And what sanctions would you put on bear trafficking, harboring towns?
So this is what I say. This is what I say. You got to get the bear back. You're going to have to get it very humanely. You can't wrestle it. You could hurt the bear. What if
Yes,
you-
we
what
know
if
that, but
it's a
how?
Bear.
How?
It's
Get
a
it humanely.
one-ton furry
Get it
animal.
humanly. Hey,
How you
stop
gonna
talking
hurt
about
it?
Hollywood like that. Listen.
Ooh,
Listen.
sir.
Listen.
Punches
Gotta get the
above the
bear.
belt, sir.
He's not fat. He's fucking
Hey,
thick.
hey.
He's thick.
You're the one that said it, not me, okay? Calm down, Uncle Tito. Anyway.
Sounds like Sal's vying for the vice mayoral already.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mr. G.
He does look like he sniffs kids. So anyway, you got to get it back humanely. What you do is you get a bunch of treats.
And he's Irish, sir.
And you just place the treats and let them come. Just like James Wooden would do it. Or you get James Wooden. Anyway, then what you do is you find the person that made him go down there. And you punish them by making them go to work every day. You make them work and work real hard in front of all the people that know that he stole the bear. So they feel really bad. And on Christmas, you still give them the Christmas bonus because it's Christmas. But you make them work really, really hard.
This just in, the bear's dead. Mr. Cack, the floor is yours.
I wish I was dead after hearing that. I'm just going to say that much. So, to be honest with you, I blacked out for parts of that.
Please, sir, be honest.
I heard something about bears and traffic. So, I'm understanding
Why do you
that
play in traffic?
there is bears on the blue route around Swarthmore backing things up. Is that what we're talking about?
Those just furry homosexuals.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Again,
it's very
stop please
simple.
talking about Holbrook
If we
like
take
that.
Mr. Jesus and all his Swarthmore Democratic buddies,
ACAB. All caxes are
slather them up with
bastards.
some honey, and let them have a little protest down the
Your
side
products don't
street
work.
there, Blue
Sir, your
Room.
products don't work.
You'll clear all them bears right out of there.
You're a diabetic bear.
Yeah. Your pancreas doesn't even work. Why would you?
You don't work. My pancreas has got more taxes than you do.
Well, gentlemen, that leads us into the
Again,
question.
just another rich
Where
white man
would
trying to
the
get
bear
involved.
reside? We all know he has an affinity
Well,
towards Springfield.
I'm sure.
Where would the bear reside? Permanently in Delco.
I'm sure he'll let Delco Jesus will let anybody come live with him. He could go live with him.
Yeah.
Are you saying the bear is homeless?
Yeah. Are you trying
That
to
means
say I'm
Holbrook's gonna
homeless?
try to
Maybe I
fuck
am.
it.
Yes, sir.
Are you trying to say I live under the 420 bridge? Maybe I do. That's why I'm always there when it
I
rains.
just thought you were one of those sanctuary motherfuckers.
I do have a plan for anything that's homeless. It's fuck it or eat it. It's fork it or fuck it.
How did you work the cunt into that one?
Is the bear of age or is it delicious?
plus 7. Barnaby is plus 7. I think he is of age and willing and consensual.
Bear rules.
Game on. I got my fork and a condom.
You're not gonna raw dog that?
It'd be raw bear.
Pussy.
Bareback it.
Actually,
that
we
bear.
have a
Shake
dildo
that
that
bear.
looks like a fork. $10.99, very luxurious, chrome plated,
Doesn't work.
very high end.
Doesn't work.
You can eat the shit out of that bear's ass.
Doesn't work. Should use a spoon
You
for
would
that.
know what doesn't work.
Yeah. You gave me free samples.
Why don't you
You're
just
awful.
give everybody, free money,
Yeah.
and then nobody would work, make any money, build taxes.
Why not?
And this whole place would
Why
fall the
not?
hell apart.
You ever notice the Swarthmore roundabout looks like a fucking butthole?
Yes, that's why
It's a butthole with swastikas, and instead of, if we could somehow on another time.
maybe raise an Italian flag or something there for you. Is that where you're going with?
You gotta get
Yeah.
the gabagool.
Yeah,
Listen,
the
No
fucking.
fresh mozzarella there.
Over at Delco Delights, we are trying to make the county's largest butt plug to fill in the roundabout
Okay.
and all the buttholes in Swarthmore.
Does any other candidates have plans for the roundabout?
Roundabout in Swarthmore?
Correct.
As a current someone who owns a business in Swarthmore, fuck that roundabout. Fuck those yuppie assholes at the fucking Swarthmore College. No, they're not from here. They're mostly Irish. Fuck them. I'm over
Wait a
it.
minute. Do you own that waste management company there in Swarthmore?
No, he mowed someone's lawn there once. Now he thinks he works there.
Is it your last name, Jesus?
No, my first name's Jesus.
If I see one more man in Swarthmore driving around in a fucking Volvo, dude, do they even make them for men? What the fuck's going on over there? Also, does facial hair exist, but at not cunty levels? Is there a setting where it's 1 cunt, 2, 3, 4, 5?
I bow out of this race. You won. You won just with that statement. He is now the mayor of Delco. This debate's over, ladies and gentlemen. I can't compete.
Also, I literally own the block that has the goddamn roundabout. I really do. That's my adopted fucking highway. And as soon as I'm allowed to clean it up, I'm gonna make it so much worse.
Yeah, Hollywood wins this round. Fuck it.
I will gladly take a loss to that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Hollywood roundabout.
Man.
Jesus.
So now everybody is
Wait a minute,
basically.
doesn't Jesus drive a Prius?
I said Volvo.
Oh.
Jesus drives a pickup truck.
A Prius is like I'm a cuck. A Volvo is just like I love strap-ons
If
in
it
the
looks like a
butthole.
cuck, it sounds like a cuck.
Do you sell strap-ons?
It must be a cuck.
Do you sell strap-ons?
Yes, we have about
How many have you sold?
47
How many have you sold to Housewives in Swarthmore?
Biggest client. Biggest client.
Do they have a giant Volvo fucking thing on it?
It actually has the Volvo symbol imprinted on the side.
Men there love that shit.
Listen, if this doesn't work out at the end, Mr. Holbrook, we have an opening in marketing.
Sirs, do you have it together?
No.
Are you ready to move on, Mr.
Yes.
Jesus?
Yes, I've already insulted every town in this fucking county already.
Yes, that's 3 shows in a row, I believe, sir.
It's getting there, yeah. It's Calbrook and Lake Street.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, the next segment deals with the plague of lanternflies that have descended upon Delco like a cock-hungry jackal to a last-stand chili dog. I think we can all agree that that all lanternflies deserve to die a horrible, fiery death. If you believe the same, say amen on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Amen.
I got an issue with that.
Mr. Holbrook, are you saying you would like to speak on behalf of the lanternflies?
I want to say that we're missing the focus of everything we've been paying attention to since we were born. It's always lanternfly this, lanternfly that. It's an invasive species every year. It's fucking Myrnahard. It's blah, 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 blah. Everyone always forgets it's cicadas. The number one thing that fucks up this area is cicadas. We hear them in the morning, all morning like a fucking clit blaster 5000 just going off in an unsatisfied Swarthmore wives fucking bedroom when the husband goes to the gym.
Yeah.
Man. That got men's gym. Every year it's always this. It's cicadas. Cicadas are always the worst. The lanternflies are only 1.5 years in. Yeah, they're everywhere. They're not.
Oh, remember the goddamn June bugs? I said June.
Okay.
Mr. Cack. Okay.
The lanternflies are a
Sure.
second story.
Thank you for clarifying, Mr. Cack.
But let's not forget.
Not
where it came
Hebrew.
from. That's one thing. It's like Philadelphia. You got 400 murders this year. They focus on one shooting last night. It's the end of the world. It's like, what about the other 400? That's the actual problem. We're worried about lanternflies. Not doing that much, but guess what are? Cicadas. So all I got to say is cicadas are underestimated nuisances and threats. That's one thing we need to remember. Cicadas are underestimated nuisances and threats. C-U-N-T. Coons. Coons, coons.
I'm seeing a pattern develop here, Mr. Holbrook.
You know,
And I want to sell this man some sex toys.
For the Coon Project.
Yes.
Very good, sirs. Mr. Manella, what say you about the
I have a
lanternflies?
fucking sneaking suspicion that the fucking lanternflies are from that dog shit little island that's half a part of the UK, half not. And that fucking island is Ireland.
Isn't that the one you're from,
we're
Tito?
getting there's a car bomb out front. I guarantee it right now.
Fuck them.
Mr. Manella,
Fuck them. Fuck them.
we have to remind you time.
The Notre
And
Dame
time
leprechaun fucking
again.
started the fucking lanternflies. I seen it.
Mr. Manella.
Forza.
Mr. Manella, time and time again, we have to remind you that it's not the Irish's fault.
It's
for
not
everything
racism if
that
it's
happened,
true.
Sir. Sir.
Jesus Christ.
That applies to only my statement about the goddamn Irishes and nothing else.
Mr. Jesus, what say you? Thank God we have a pacifist sitting next to Mr. Manella.
Yeah.
Did you just shit?
Mr. Manella, have you shit your pants?
That was purely the chair.
Mr. Manella, the Delco residents deserve to know tonight. Have you shit your pants?
I shot it twice this week. Short week is now earlier. It's usually the second week in November. This year, it's whatever week this is in October.
It's all that olive oil really lubes it up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, the gabagool gets me gobble going. The old Brajon stretches me out. The extra virgin shit just right out of me. Sitting here shitting yuckies.
Wait,
for
all
weeks.
right. We've had enough, Mr. Manella. I'm sure all the people of Delco have had enough of you shitting.
I feel like I'm
Mr.
sitting next to
Jesus.
Joey Diaz right now.
Mr. Jesus, what say you of the repeated coot program from Mr. Holbrook, especially as it applies to these lantern flies?
Yeah,
I can actually answer that question for you.
Hey,
He's just going to say everybody needs to hug each other.
Hey. I'm
touch
sorry.
each
Is it
other's
your turn?
pee-pees.
Is it your turn?
And move on.
Is
And
it your
everybody
turn?
will pay for everybody else's problems.
Hey, calm down, Clipmaster.
All right, yeah, Clip
Yeah.
Blaster 3000,
Yeah.
$49.99.
Yeah, whatever.
on the front
Mr.
page.
Cack, please
It went up
stop.
in price since the debate began.
Yeah.
Oh. We'll have a 20% off, Mr. Jesus. The floor is yours.
The
He
demand
thinks he's
is
the
up, so
Clipmaster
is the
like Jay
price.
from Jay and Silent Bob.
So
I'm putting it in comic
Mr.
books.
Jesus, you have a problem with Mr. Holbrook's coot plan.
No. What I was going to say is it's good, but
No,
it's not
because
good enough.
everybody
It's not
hugs
good
and
enough.
kisses each other.
It's not
Like
good
This guy's
box
fucking
full of
gay,
It's
fruit.
not
Silent Bob.
good enough. You need to wait your turn, sir. Wait your turn.
Hey, media
Hey,
call, but
hey.
what's your thought process back?
Hey. They do what I say, not the other way around. Okay? Listen.
Hipster.
Listen.
We are listening, sir.
This guy needs to be quiet. Let me speak. Let me get a word in.
9.
I don't know, his
Hey,
more
hey,
diarrhea.
hey,
His
hey,
sense of
hey,
humor.
Sir, we're about to
Hey.
mute your mic. You have 3.
All right, go ahead,
Mute
go
it.
ahead.
You
Mute
have
it.
3, 2,
Okay.
go.
All right. So what I was going to say is I appreciate
To today,
Holbrook's,
Junior.
Holbrook's initiative. It's not good enough, okay? He's still not focusing that the lanternflies are dangerous to the trees, and we need to save the trees, okay? We need to save the trees. Cicadas are bad. They're annoying. They're noisy.
He makes a
Yes.
point. He makes a
Yes,
good
but
point.
it's okay.
He makes a good point.
We still need to make sure we don't destroy the trees, okay?
Mr. Holbrook, I need to give Mr. Holbrook time to respond to Mr. Jesus.
All pests matter.
Then why are you trying to target just one?
All right, can I just say something?
All bugs should die. You
Lisa
only want one to
Marie,
die.
I will get you a 20% coupon code for the Clip Blaster 3000. I'm just going to warn you, I was the stunt cack for the design of the Clip Blaster 3000.
Is that why it's pocket sized?
Does it?
Oh. Mr. Manella?
Why don't you go kiss an Irishman?
Mr. Manella, can you stop making Irish jokes, please, sir? That was a blatant Irish joke. We all know you meant it to be
I
one.
get it.
We all know you meant it to be one.
Salud. There's like no news to say.
Mr. Holbrook, are you all done on your lanternfly position?
Yeah, they'll die in the winter.
Okay. The next segment deals with mental health. Yes, this is very near and dear to all of our hearts here.
Not mine.
Can I get a beer for this one?
Please, sir. And would you be so kind to get the Mr. Blisters one?
I'll take one too.
I have absolutely no fucking addiction issues.
So as Mr. Jesus provides beers like he provided fish and loaves of bread.
Subs and Natty Light.
Subs and
Whoa,
Natty
who
Light.
from Delco calls it a frickin' sub? Can I just point that out?
Who the
That's
what?
thank you, sir.
Who
Yes.
calls it a sub if you're Delco Jesus?
How does a dude
Apparently,
who sells
are you
Maryland
sure you're not-
apparently, the signs in Upper Darby were Barbara
Oh,
Hank
so
for his high.
boxing, not sub sandwiches.
the boxes.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Like my Guinea brothers in New York call them heroes. I'm like, you're an asshole. It's a hoagie. Pieces of shit.
This is the one time I'm going to agree with you tonight, Mr. Manella. This is why you're going to get to start this one.
That's tighter than a bug's ass.
So we are dealing...
All bugs matter.
The next topic of discussion will be mental illness. Mental health dilemma. Recently, a Fallcroft man set a bunch of shit on fire,
Hero.
all while having a cinder block tied around his neck, threatening to jump off the roof of the house the whole time. Gentlemen, I ask you here tonight, how can your administration prevent mentally ill people in Delco from having access to gasoline and fire?
Well, just to start, I'm just going to go on record and say that instead of doing that, I'm gonna buy the rights to the movie Gangs of New York and play it backwards, so it's all the fucking Irish going back to Ireland, and maybe people wouldn't act fucking crazy like that. Because you gotta remember that the Delco's got so many fucking Irish people in it, and the Irish, they got the small brain, like the woman. So you know, excuse me. They got a small brain. So, you know, they do stupid shit like wear a fucking cinder block necktie. No, if he was fucking Italian, it's cinder block shoes.
Listen, in my industry, that's foreplay. I just got to put it out there, tying shit around your neck and get your jollies. I'm just putting it out there. I don't think you call it mental illness, and sex addiction is not real. Because then we all have sex addiction.
Amen.
I mean, if I tie something around my neck and play my schmagegi, I'm not fucking crazy. I'm just, you know, looking for a good time.
Yeah.
Sir, he wasn't playing with himself. He was...
Were you there?
Do you know the fucking facts, Mr. Blisters?
No, Mrs. Blisters
Then fucking forget about it.
Mrs. Blisters is an admin of the Fallcroft group, sir. I can assure you that my sources are
But did
legitimate.
anybody say he wasn't jaying his dick during the situation?
Is it your turn?
I just want to know. I want to know the facts.
Is it your turn?
I'm not here to
Wait,
make
why
a
don't you
ball.
already know the facts? You want to be the mayor, but you don't know the facts?
Wait,
You don't know what goes on in your own
Jesus,
town?
hold on 1 second. So was he stroking the Stromboli or not?
No, wait a minute. Apparently he knows all the facts. Turn
Yeah,
your
you don't
head.
know the facts. Yeah.
He wasn't peeling the pasta?
Nope.
Do you have
Mashing the
proof?
garlic?
Yeah.
Mrs. Blisters said
monster that
nothing
it's
about
out.
that, sir.
Well, then fucking forget about it.
Anybody-
He was crazy. He was probably Irish. Fuck him.
Sir, once again, it's not all about the Irish. Mr. Jesus, would you like to talk about how you
Fact
would
check it.
how you would like to deal with the mental health issue in Delaware County?
I'll tell you, listen, as someone that has a lot of expertise in this with my 1 week internship at Brookglen Mental Facility and my 2 week 2 week internship at a different facility, I have a lot of experience with mental health. And I'm telling you right now, that dude was fucking crazy. So, what we got to do is we got to bury all the cinder blocks.
Is
If
that
they
your
don't have the cinder blocks,
diagnoses, your official diagnosis?
if we get rid of the cinder blocks, like we get rid of the guns, there will be no gun problems and there will be no cinder block
You're
problems.
just putting the cinder blocks in the wrong hands of normal people.
No,
Wait,
no,
hold
no.
on 1 second,
There's
1
no
Like
second.
proof
his
of that.
Italian
There's no
friends
proof of
with
that.
all the concrete.
1 second. Mr. Blisters, do you have any tissues in here? I just got a whiff of bitch and it's stuck in my nose.
Sir, yes, Mr. Manella, I believe we can get you a tissue. I will grab them tissues.
Oh, they over here?
Down low, Mr. Manella, down low. Down low.
Thank you.
Please blow all the bitch out of your nose before you come back to the table. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no coming back without blowing your nose. And if you need some blow
All
for
right,
your
Delco
nose,
Jesus didn't finish
I
his
knows a
thought.
guy.
No, I would
He
like
just
to
said he's
outlaw.
letting the lose
Mr.
it.
Jesus, you yield 15 seconds, sir.
I would like to outlaw cinder blocks. If there's no cinder blocks, there's no problem.
There's no cinder blocks. My whole fucking business is out of market.
It's my turn.
Mr. Manella, get it
I'm
together,
taking a
sir,
moment of
please.
silence for cinder blocks.
Cinder blocks gone from every Delco home. Mr. Jack and Cack.
I made my stance pretty clear. The guy was trying to get his jollies.
Gravy Seals over here with
Very
mental illness advice.
simple. And apparently, because somebody thinks he's a medical expert, and that somebody, his name rhymes with Delco Jesus.
Jesus
Medical
and Jesus don't
cockspurt.
rhyme.
It rhymes in my world.
I did a 1 week internship at a mental health facility.
Is that what they call it nowadays? Just because you're trying to finger the inmates, don't make it an internship.
Look,
Moving right along, Mr. Holbrook, the
Look,
floor is yours.
I'm actually going to agree with Mr. Cack here. As a 2004 graduate of the Falcon Center in Havertown, I got to tell you, I agree with him. Who's trying to say he's mentally ill? He might have actually been trying. We don't know if he's trying to kill himself or throw himself.
I think he yelled,
Let's
I want
be
to
real
kill
about it.
myself.
He yelled.
There is a very
he-
thin
there-
line between both, I can tell you.
Trust
Ask
me,
wife number 4.
you see rainbows regardless. These things happen in Fallcroft. Like, can we just accept that? Like, we've all been in Delco all of our lives. You have to just know that, like, that those are things that it's like the Florida of the county. Also, you want to outlaw gas? Let me tell you something. You keep voting for these George Soros puppets, ain't no one gonna be afforded to buy gas, whether it be a casual driver or someone trying to burn down
only tree and
Delmar
they're
Drive
only
over
cars.
there.
Fuck him too.
The real issue is
The Irish. No.
it's not the Irish this time.
The Irish and the fucking Greeks. Fuck them both.
The real issue is
Salute.
we don't have a lot of things to
Italians
calm
wish
us
they were
down around
Greeks.
here. We were one of the last people to legalize marijuana. We only got 2 dispensaries and all that shit. So my plan would be cannabis is unlimited for neuropathic treatment. That's how we're gonna get through this. Is if you're about to light something on fire and burn down a city block, we're gonna get you cannabis that's unlimited for your neuropathic treatment.
Can I just point
Yeah, I
something
get the
out?
cunt high. That's all.
Can I just say that Delco Jesus has a boner right now? I'm just pointing it out there. He heard free, unlimited weed. He is sold.
He's got to get one of his beloved cinder blocks first.
Mr. Holbrook, are you telling the
big of a
citizens?
cinder block
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Hey.
Are you telling the citizens of Delco tonight?
Yeah, the ones that pay taxes. Yeah,
Just the ones that pay taxes.
yeah. Fuck the rest of them. The ones who can vote.
The ones that have Facebook
My rent
Yeah,
pays
yeah.
taxes.
and follow Delco Live.
Yeah.
That you
Smash that subscribe button like I smash a
are going to legalize cannabis and give it for free?
Oh, to the crazies. Yeah.
What about the not crazies? Because what?
Oh no, you got to prove you're pretty fucking crazy.
Well, let me ask
This
you
is
a question.
big.
Let me ask,
This
hold on.
is
I
big.
I don't dis. I
How do you
like what
prove
you're
that you're
saying,
crazy?
but I'm just asking: wouldn't it be preventatives if you were to smoke it before you get crazy to keep you from being crazy?
That's the goal.
So wouldn't you just give it to everybody?
No, it's like how you need to have one seizure to know you have seizures.
I mean, I could shake it.
As someone who has fucking seizures, I
I
back that up. Salute.
Fake news.
How would you,
Sir, can you stop snorting Viagra on this?
sir? Yes, sir.
72 hours with a boner.
You're
Jesus.
sniffing-
You should put a hole in the
You're
table.
sniffing like there's little girls' hair wigs around here, oh, sir. Please.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Did you take money from China?
Where are we? Where are we, sir? Totally got me off.
We're doing religion. You said something about Jesus Christ. Are you talking to him?
No, we were talking about the mental health situation. Is what we were talking
Yeah,
about.
everybody's gonna get high, and we're gonna move on, right?
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Can't
plan.
burn down Fallcroft if you're high at the Delmar Drive.
This is true. I've never burned down Fallcroft.
Would you be in favor of keeping all the current Fallcroft bars intact?
You mean all, including like the Falcon, Chichos, and the Lantern?
Yes, sir.
Wait. The later, that's not
The
Fallcroft.
Field
is it?
House.
Yeah, close enough.
So we're keeping them all open.
Field House is
Yeah, we're
Fallcroft.
keeping them all open. If they listen to us, damn straight we'll keep you open. Small business, USA.
You heard it here. If you vote for Hollywood Holbrook, he will keep Fallcroft open.
He says that.
I'm
He has
gonna
no
back
plan.
that because
Well,
the
of
Red
course he's
Lantern.
gonna keep
He's
the
got-
bars
yeah.
open.
Look, let me
He's
tell you.
borderline
Wait,
alcoholic.
hold on.
Yeah.
I can back him
On
up.
the other side of the border.
Are you ready to shut down Fallcroft for one man?
Coyotes are dragging me back. That's how far over the border
listen.
I am.
This guy and coyotes again.
Peyote?
I'm so far over the border of borderline alcoholic that coyotes are dragging my children back over it.
Jesus fucks coyotes.
Delco
Well, bada
Jesus.
bing, bada boom.
Delco Jesus,
Salud.
sir. Delco
I will
Jesus.
not take this kind of homophobia right now.
It's not
It's just
homophobia.
not-
It's telling everyone your
it's-
private
hey,
business.
hey, let's. That's your problem.
Wait a minute.
You need to figure that
Are
out.
you trying to say something wrong with being the gays?
No, I'm just saying he's homophobic.
Because the gays love
Because
the
you were
cat.
saying you were gay.
He was trying to use that as an insult, which is homophobic.
It's not an
I don't know.
insult.
Maybe you took it as an insult, making
No.
you
He
homophobic.
meant it as an insult with his tone.
Did you say it? Or
I
now
meant-
you're reading his tone for him?
Oh yeah.
I meant it with
He
the utmost
expressed his
respect
tone.
for the LGBTQT.
I'll tell you right now,
Plus,
there's more liberal bullshit than herpes at this table. I'm just going to put it out there.
So you're saying herpes are liberal? That a disease is liberal? You're saying the
they were
virus
made
is a
up
hoax.
to try to
The
take out
virus
the
is a hoax.
Italians
If you
by the
liberally put
damn
your
Irish.
dick around, you would liberally get herpes.
They
It's-
killed
it's
our
a hoax.
Kennedy.
The only good fucking thing the herpes ever done is kill the Kennedy. Because the goddamn Irishes. Fuck them.
You're just mad that we can bang Marilyn Monroe.
I wouldn't fuck her with your
Wasn't
dick.
Joe DiMaggio banging her beforehand? He's
Yeah.
super duper Italian.
Yeah.
Her pussy look like the old Brajoli. You sit out on a Sunday night, but you don't eat till about Tuesday afternoon. A little flop. Like an all-beef sandwich and Al's beloved Clifton Heights.
Mrs. Blisters is not going to be happy with me.
Well, I got something for you on that there. I sell it to you real cheap, good price.
We bought the old Rosati's warehouse.
It's
selling
full of
cock
sex
toys.
It's
dildos,
Tutti Frutti.
butt plugs, strap-ons.
Gentlemen, this debate
I got
is getting very intense.
I got lubes that goes for miles.
Look, his cock rings.
Because he doesn't.
I'll support that.
Yeah.
They got him from Magnum down to Holbrook.
The cock ring is the only thing that supports him.
Listen, when your dick's hard 24/7, you need a little support, if you know what I mean.
Do you think Mrs.
Usually
Blisters?
it's your girl's mouth, but this time I used a cock ring.
Do you
I'm
think
just gonna
Mrs. Blisters would like a cock ring?
For herself or for
say. her
For
the
Mr. Blisters when he's inside Mrs. Blisters.
Keep her
I don't know, but
inside her.
maybe if you ask the gardener, maybe he'll
Is
find
it
out for
fucking?
you.
Is it diamond plated? Is it gold plated?
Mr. Blisters,
Does it have a little
walk
fucking?
it back, sir.
You are Mr. Blitzers.
That's
This
right.
guy's just mad that Marissa
Apparently
Tomei
somebody
married
is
a
down
British
to
Joe
man.
behind the scenes.
Can I point something out? Apparently somebody here is mentioning,
You know the thing.
statistically speaking, one person here in this place right now has herpes.
Like on the mouth or the vat? Like
Just generally herpes, I guess. My question is,
I got the simplex.
and apparently
thing.
I'll ask this question to Mr. Jesus, because you apparently are a medical expert. If you has it, you takes the medicine, it goes away.
For a
Do
little.
you still have it?
Yeah, you still have it.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
That's not the answer I
It's
wanted.
called lying dormant. It's a virus that's in you.
It just makes it ripped for her pleasure.
It's.
Right, blisters?
I think it'd be lying, kind of like Mr. Manella says. The Irish always laying on the job, something like that.
Thank you.
Right?
Somebody
That's
finally fucking
on-
sees it from my point of view.
That is Mr. Manella's
Salud.
words, and
He's trying to bring
Mr.
no
Manella's
Irish
words coming out of
back.
Mr. Cack's mouth. Okay.
Listen, the cat goes in the mouth all the time.
No.
If your last name don't end in a vowel, I don't want to fucking know you. Salud.
You're just mad Marissa Tomei married an Irishman.
I don't know what the fuck that means. Next question, Mr. Blisters.
Next question. Did everybody get a chance to go on the last question?
Who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did everyone take their metformin before the debate started?
Yes, I did.
Gentlemen, we
And I'm
only
hard as a
have
fucking
this is-
rock.
gentlemen, this is this the penultimate question?
I mean, second to last. I had to look that up.
Jesus.
Maybe, maybe not. With all of the alleged political corruption in Delaware County, the residents of Delco have a right to know right here, right now. What would it take to buy your administration?
What do you got on you? Wait, what? Is this rhetorical?
Mr. Cack, Mr. Holbrook has the floor.
There's always that hypothetical of how
floor.
much would it take, how much would it cost to get you to suck a dick, right?
Correct, sir.
And there's always there's a whole
1,000.
logic. There's a whole logic here.
11.
You're either gonna do it or you're not. That's the first strike, right?
17.
So if you say $1 million, guess what? I guarantee you'll go lower.
11.5.
If I get there, it's gonna be
I've done it. It's
500,000.
11.5.
Realistic, you do it. And then it starts coming out. If the money's there, 20 grand. Would you do it? All this stuff.
I just said 11.5.
The lowest I would go. I have more integrity than Mr. Cack over here.
But I got
13
11.5
grand.
now.
13 grand to suck a dick and to give up the campaign.
Oh, give up the campaign?
Yeah.
what about
13
not
grand.
sucking the dick? What about just the campaigns?
$75.
So George Soros, if you
I
got
need to make it till payday.
13,000,
Hold, sir.
if George Soros got 13,000, I'd go to the dark side.
How about a little magic powder and a blowgie?
$13,000 American. Mr. Manella,
You know, that Hungarian bullshit, Soros.
how much to buy your administration? Or what? Could be an object.
An object? Cool. We
Oh.
get those motherfucking
What's
boats.
the Christopher
that
Columbus
brought
statue?
all those. The Christopher Columbus statue rests kindly in my fucking house because he was also Italian, even though the fucking people of Italy kicked that motherfucker out and he had to go to fucking Spain to get the money to come over here. He's a fucking idiot. That's all right. Him and St. Patrick, God rest their soul, they're up top.
St. Patrick was English.
I think if we can get some boats together,
Italy's
and
only been a
put-
country for 100 years.
most of Havertown on it, because it's the most Irish populated place in Pennsylvania, and send them dumb motherfuckers
Actually,
back
not
over to
really
Ireland.
is.
I even sent him to Jersey. Fuck him.
Sir, are you saying here tonight you
What's
would
wrong
like
with
to get
Jersey?
rid of all the Irish people in Havertown?
It's not a genocide. It's not.
It's a relocation. I
That's-
would say,
Yeah.
right?
It's a yes or no question, sir.
Yes.
Well,
Send those short dick
Easy enough.
motherfuckers with their freckle fuck face back to Ireland immediately.
wow, sir.
Slash these nuts. Salud, motherfucker.
You are not getting the Irish vote,
He's
Mr.
not
Jesus.
winning North Delco. I can just tell you.
You
that.
are
He's
not winning North Delco.
Wait. Are the Irish allowed to vote?
You'll be lucky to get
No,
out of here
no.
alive tonight.
And you're not
in
winning anything
Delco.
either.
There is a very strong Irish
Things
contingent.
have changed since I was a kid.
Mr. Jesus, can you follow that up?
Here, I'll help you out,
Yeah,
Jesus.
can you repeat the question
I'll
one
help
more
him
time?
out. Wah,
Repeat the question.
wah,
Listen,
wah,
you're wearing a wig.
It's
wah.
a very
It's
simple.
not a wig. It's not a wig.
Sorry, a hair replacement piece.
Hey, asshole, he's sensitive.
God. It's wah.
They're plugs from my ass.
Yeah. The little butt plugs for hairs.
Sirs,
You look like Fred from
Sirs.
Scooby-Doo when he gets older and has to do
Sirs.
porn for movies.
Sirs.
For money.
sirs,
Hey,
Sirs.
until you do
Sirs.
porn for money and somebody pays your white pasty ass, shut the fuck up.
Listen, what would I
Mr.
sell?
Cack.
What would I sell my?
hold it in, Cack. Hold
When
it
the
in.
cack is out, the cack stays out.
Hold it in, Cack.
I am gonna bust all over this
Listen,
guy.
I would need.
Don't boil your loads yet, Cack.
Mr. Cack,
You
you've
haven't
been
busted
blowing
over anything
all
in
over the
20
place
years.
all night.
But you spanking cack.
I'm sick and tired of it, Mr. Cack. You've
Yo,
been
who are you
blowing
debating, me or
all
him?
over everybody's face all
let him
over
talk
the
to you like
tonight.
that?
He's
Gonna let him
thinking
talk to
hate
you
to
like
his
that.
cock.
Why is there so much hate for Cack right now? Why?
Mr. Jesus,
In Swarthmore, they love
the
Cack.
floor is yours.
Your head looks like foreskin.
How much
Anyway.
would it be to buy your administration
He was born with that.
listen.
and your ass? How much would it be
As
to
the
buy your
foreskin
ass?
expert
Listen.
at the table.
For me to sell
Your ass.
my
Ass.
campaign,
He's selling his holes for $500 each.
I would have to include,
How much to sell your asshole?
I would have to
Hold on.
include- Hold on.
Apparently somebody said for a jewel pod.
5%.
Listen, yes, 4-pack, 5% menthol. Leave me alone.
$500.
Listen, hold on. I would have to include my campaign office, which is the secret location where Barbara Keffer and Margot Ann Davison reside.
Oh, that fucking.
I would
that fucking.
I would want Barbara Ann Keffer to finally unblock me on Facebook for making fun of her for photoshopping the tower's marquee.
Well done, sir.
Yeah, by making a fake tower page and making her take it
Are
down.
you still jerking yourself off to
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fuck mayors that don't show up and don't make sure the trash is picked up off my street.
That's
Well,
what the goats are
goats
for,
are for.
sir.
No, the goats, yeah, they ate.
They're
they
air-
ate-
Careful,
they ate a
careful.
little
He's getting
grass.
hard as a rock
Yeah.
now.
Let me tell you something. I got a plan about
$50?
these goddamn goats.
$50, a 4-pack of Jewel Pods, and
10
2
seconds, sir.
passes to Turks.
Mr. Holbrook, the floor is yours.
You got me mad about the goddamn goats and all the bullshit going on up there.
Hey,
Let me
you
tell
spent a lot of
something.
time with them goats.
What is this?
Spent a
Billy
lot
Goat
of time
Club?
with them.
That cost $22,000 or something that, as a former landscaper, I can tell you would have taken a maximum 15 minutes to do with one weed whacker, and that includes a 10-minute fucking nap. That was horse shit to see. You got fucking goats taking dumps everywhere eating, and it took fucking 4 days and $22,000. That's money that could have gone to your, I don't know, your school that's struggling. I
That's
don't know,
'cause they're
your
using those goats to
sanitation
feed the
department.
I thought
Irish.
the taxes were good enough.
That
Didn't need to raise
fucking-
taxes, but the school's struggling.
Meh. $22,000 that could have gone to a lot of things. You know what I do picking up trash? Bah!
Yeah.
Goats
Goats
let me
don't
tell you
bad.
something.
Goats
Those
don't
goats,
bad.
we're gonna get fucking penalized more when one of those goats dies early because they're sitting there eating up poison grass because fucking Jack and Cack over there 5 years ago took a shit on a tree and wiped his ass with a Choco Taco wrapper that was still there, and I see little Billy Goat Gruff munching on it going, this tastes like fucking Fudgy the Whale eating out of a trash, which he did before. Don't trust him. Don't trust him.
So what you're
I saw the goat doing it. We're going to get
What you're
fined double
saying-
because the goat died. It's bullshit. And my other plan is, why don't we get other farm animals? Why don't we get cows are utilized to neutralize terrain? C-U-N-T. Coot.
So you're saying they should mow all of the grass in Clifton and build a school there?
It was
Go
a
to school.
combined 20 square feet. Some jail cells at nice places have more land than those 30 goats fucking took 4 days to clean out. Trash. That's where your money's going. Vote for me. I swear to God. No more goats.
Listen,
Delco Jesus got sad on that one.
Wait, is it my turn now?
What'd you say? What do you got?
You want to fuck goats?
What do you got?
You want to fuck
ain't got
goats?
nothing.
I think it's a
You wanna fuck
freestyle,
goats?
He
Mr.
doesn't even know
Manella.
goats don't bat. He didn't know
Right.
goats didn't bat.
You know what?
Sirs, good sirs.
He thought goats bat.
Mr. Jesus, you have your time in 1 second. Mr.
Goats
Manella.
go
37
back.
seconds.
No, they don't.
Goats
All right.
That's sheep.
go back. Goats are sheep.
Nope. Sheep are goats. Goats are not sheep.
Let's go. Ah! It's a Taylor Swift song.
I was there, and the goats
No,
didn't
no,
go
they didn't.
back.
No, they didn't. No.
Mr. Manella has the
And they have a
floor.
different accent.
Mr.
They go,
Manella has the floor.
yeah.
Hold
Mr.
on,
Manella
hold on.
has the
Can
floor.
I save him the time?
You're not
fuck
woken
the
up.
Irish. Can we move
No,
on?
actually, I was gonna agree with Holbrook. I say fuck these goats.
You should
They're
get
taking
them.
too much money. I can get goats right from my cousin Vinny, right down South Philly, real cheap, like $15, $25 a pound. You don't gotta pay $22,000 for these bullshit ass goats. Fuck Greek Mr. Soros paying for these bullshit ass fucking goats.
Okay,
I can get them
Mr. Manella, the Delco residents want to know, will these South Philly goats come with the South Philly tax associated with it?
No, you're
got
gonna
sugar tax on them?
you're gonna fucking
You're gonna
eat
put
them
sugar
instead of
tax on
Thanksgiving.
Trust me, I filmed a couple goat shows down
Al
there.
doesn't have to pay for the sugar tax anymore.
So, Mr. Manella, you're saying that you want to import goats.
Well, these goats were imported
I
anyway.
want to take these goats.
Buy
I
local.
think-
Buy in Upper Darby. You know how many fucking... I know he hates the I word, but do you know how many fucking Irish landscapers are? You could have paid $100 to do that fucking
That's
job.
what I'm saying. You
is that all we're worth? Is that all
for
we're
these
worth?
fucking goats. You pay a fucking Irishman to go out there and eat the fucking grass.
Ah, is that all
and you
we're
fucking bada bing, bada boom, salute. You know what I mean?
Listen, hey,
So wait, Mr. Cack, hold it. So you're saying tonight
Hold your
here
Cack
you
doesn't
would
pay the
like the
tax.
Irish to eat all the grass in Upper Darby, sir?
I mean, you won't put words in my mouth. I'm
Is it
just saying they
because
take
Popeye
care
was
of it.
Irish? Is it because Popeye was Irish?
Popeye did steroids and heroin. It's proven. Look it
Mr.
up.
Jesus.
Bada
So
bing,
wait.
bada boom,
Mr.
salute.
Jesus, I encourage you and Mr. Cack to fight it out. The floor is both of yours.
Okay, listen. ACAB, all cacks are bastards. It's first the thing I'd say to say. I don't care. I can't spell. Whatever. Dyslexic and I'm stupid. Anyway.
We can agree on that.
Yeah.
That's where your vote goes,
Yeah.
Delco.
Yeah. This dude looks like he spilled some of his cocaine on his hair.
Did I?
I have a name.
And he's trying to get...
Yeah, Mr. Cack's hair just looked like if Holbrook combed himself.
Just imagine if he bathed himself when we look like twins.
I bathed myself in aqua velvet. What the fuck is this?
If you put
trying
Mr.
to
Cack,
blend
You
in
look like the Men's Warehouse. Did a Back to the Future and got stuck in 1985.
He looks like a
I
Sopranos
said he
You
looked
look
Paulie
fat.
Walnuts mannequin.
He
you look
looks
like
a-
diabetic coconut head from
This
Nancy
cack
Classified.
has
Oh,
been around
shit.
Delco. Okay, there's been more cack in the Delco women.
Who goes to Walmart and says, I need that black dress shirt?
Yeah.
This is not Walmart. I got this at Macy's.
Sir, you look like a comedian from the 80s that has to do porn to pay the bills.
You're wearing a potato sack. I just
Yeah.
gotta throw that out there.
You're
Yeah,
just
that's what
like
we do.
David and Goliath right now.
Whatever, Uncle Tito. Calm down. Go play your ukulele.
That's racist. I'm from a different part of the country with
Sir.
brown people.
All night you've been talking about the Irish, and you're going to call Mr. Jesus out for being racist?
Stereotypes and facts are two separate things. If I'm saying facts, it's not bad. If I'm saying things that aren't facts,
Cut in
it's
line
bad.
Go cut in line somewhere and not say sorry.
That's fucked up. Oh, cut in line. It's my fucking
Wait,
spot.
who's cutting lines?
Yeah, if we're
Italians.
fucking cutting lines, let's fucking go.
I'll go back to the Falcon Center. I've made that abundantly clear.
I'll snort a fucking mile long line from GM Pino's all the way down to fucking Carly's right now if you guys want to go. The only good thing the fucking Irish has ever done is open fucking Carly's and the Busties.
I love a good busty.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got to say,
I think they might be Italian.
I am disgusted.
They fucking better not.
Are you buying? Are you buying?
Buying what?
Are you buying if we go?
We go to Dolan's right now. Put my dick out on the counter. They'll be like, oh my God, it's the biggest cock we ever seen. And then they throw a
And
20
then I'll
up
walk
there.
in and there's a
Jesus.
cack and a cock. It gets
Ladies
very
and gentlemen, the final question of the night. Thank you for hanging tight. And remember,
Listen, when I get done with you, ain't nothing tight.
For all your lubrication needs, go to Dolan's, 24 East Sellers Avenue. The last question of the night, ladies and gentlemen.
Holbrook, he's going to make you into a cunt.
For our final question, tonight for each candidate will receive at minimum, 97 seconds of uninterrupted time.
Fucking A, Haas.
I'm going to let Mr. Holbrook, because he is the leader on my sheet right here, decide if he wants to go first or last with this final
Not because he's
question.
giving you hand jippers under the table.
Correct, sir. Imagine it is election night and you just won the seat as the new mayor of Delco. What would you say to the people that did not vote for you? Would you like to go first or last?
I'd like to go now.
Mr. Holbrook, the floor is yours.
Listen up, you little daffodils. You may have wanted one of these George Soros puppets, but now you've got me. We're going to make Delco great again. Moister than an oyster. Right now, the ladies should be wetter than the 420 overpass during a drizzle, and the men should be harder than a 3-day-old Imperial pizza crust. Chesco, Monco, Philly, you have no idea what you're fucking in for. McDade will run red with the blood of my enemies. Baltimore Pike will flood with the damned of my oppressed.
The Pike.
We're all in this together. Yay, 610.
I'm sorry, you're not. Nope. Sorry, you can't do that. No.
I cannot recuse myself. I'm sorry.
Take the foreskin off your forehead.
Mr. Manella, the floor is yours.
Anyone else think that Mr. Blisses looks like if there was some sort of
Inverted
gay
ball
porn
sack?
version of fucking Doc Brown from fucking Back to the Future, like Cock Brown? Speaking of brown cocks, I got fucking Delco Jesus excited. So my stance on this, if it's election night, first thing I'm doing is I'm checking if we got any pit cells for the celebration. If there's none, I'm smacking the dog shit out of my wife for not fucking listening. And after that, I'm going to address the people that didn't vote for me. I'm basically just going to shit in my fucking hand and throw it at them. Because fuck them. You know what I mean? A bada bing, a bada boom, a fucking salud. Jack and Cax got diabetes. We got to make sure he don't die.
Don't worry, my dick's still hard.
Blaze it, cock.
This just in, a question from the crowd I can see. This comes from your Gumaj. He says, am I invited or what?
What's the last name?
It just says your
I don't know what
Gumaj.
Gumaj that means because he doesn't actually speak.
She
fake
doesn't want
Italian.
Here's the
to.
thing, though,
She wants to be on the anonymity.
Oh,
Doesn't
so
know what that
she?
word
Well,
means.
she,
He
yeah,
thinks
she's got
it's
the,
a cheese.
Or he.
she got the big cherry peppers win there. She wants me to see her old brajol. I threw the mustelle in the middle of her back. A bada bing, a bada boom. Salud, you're there.
So you're telling the people who didn't vote for you, and if you become mayor, that you're going to drop your brajol on their backs.
I'm going to drop a nice hot batch of the old pizzelle sauce before it becomes a pizzelle. The cookie batter of my cock in the middle of your back. Look like a small white map of Hawaii. Or I'm going to smear shit on your upper lip, and you're going to get one of those dirty goddamn Irishes as they're on their fucking way back to the fucking UK.
Oh, my God.
Okay, Mr. Manella, can I stop you? Mrs. Blisters just sent me a throw up emoji con. Mr. Jesus, thank you for your participation tonight. You've been a constant statue of our Constitution the whole night.
Good.
The floor is yours.
Yeah, whatever.
What would you tell people who did not vote for you if you were to become mayor of Delco?
I would let them know that no matter how you voted and no matter what happened, that we are all still Delco. I'm going to bring the bear back. I'm going to fix the lantern flies.
Yeah, you know a lot about bareback.
Yeah, a lot about bareback.
You got a
gonna
fucking
bring the bear
booth
back.
thing you can hit?
I'm gonna get rid of wigs on men that are way too old to not realize they can get rid of their hair. Yeah, keep playing it.
It's not me, it's the people speaking.
Yeah.
You suck.
I'd bring down the police force to a point that the only cops that are out there are the ones trying to find Barbara Ann Keffer and where she's at this time. And yeah, that's about it.
She's above that pizza place next to the police station on 69th Street.
No, I think it's still Concord Ave and Drexel Hill.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we saved the biggest cack of the night to go last. Mr. Cack, what would you
Are you body shaming him?
tell people who did not vote for you
Thickest
if
cack.
you were to become mayor of Delco?
It's not what I would say. It's what I do is I run to each and every one of their house and bang their old ladies until my dick falls off. I mean, I'm going to go...
And then I would just use the clip blasted 3000.
which you can find on my website. It's very simple. www.wix.template.page/goods for sale. It's a 4 number 4 /DelcoDelights.commerce. $.
I'm using one of his clit suckers right now, and it's fucking going.
Mr. Cack, have you ever heard of a Bitly link?
Shorten that up.
You
No,
can shorten them links up a little bit, sir.
But I've been
please
doing,
proceed.
I've been
Up
doing
to
all
match.
kind of nose candy right off their butts the entire time, getting high as a fucking kite.
Wait,
The
Cack, you got nose
way
candy.
it's supposed to be when you celebrate a victory over your enemies. Okay? And then watch the little cucks cry, hugging their fucking trees.
The men out there.
Fuck him.
Why they sit there and protest me banging their old lady.
Salute. Bada bing,
Our
bada
first
boom.
Delco
So-
live death.
If you don't want my cack and your old lady, vote cack. It's that simple. And if you do vote cack, it's 50% off at the stores from
Sir,
Tuesdays
Mr.
and
Cack,
Thursdays to
they don't
Thursdays.
work.
Mr. Cack,
They don't
once
work.
again,
Tuesdays
sir, no self-promotion,
They
sir.
don't work.
You
Please.
can use the coupon code Delco Delights for life. Gold rim chrome jobs.
/Charlie.
Good God, please stay away from Mrs. Blisters.
Don't
Whatever
worry.
you do. Whatever you do.
Most men do.
Gentlemen, thank you for your candid debate. Is there anything else anyone would like to get off their chest in one last-ditch attempt to become mayor of Delco, which people can write in
I'll bring Harambe
next
back.
Tuesday?
I'll bring Harambe
Write in your vote. Either
he's
it's
raised-
Mr.
I'm
bringing,
now.
I'm
Gentlemen,
bringing
I'm
Harambe
gentlemen.
back. Harambe is coming back.
Write in Hollywood Holbrook,
He's fucking
Sal Manella,
writing checks. His ass
Delco
can't cash.
Jesus,
Bada
or
bing,
Jack
bada
and
boom.
Cack next week on Super Tuesday. Mr. Hollywood, do you have a parting word?
Look, no matter who you vote for next week in any of these things, it's fucking pointless unless it's me. That's all I got to tell you. They're all fucking puppets. They've all sucked so much dick in these
You
parties.
took money from Soros.
There's
I watched
fuck
you.
him.
I watched
And
you.
he's not getting it back because he can do all that bullshit in Europe. Guess what? I'm a scumbag. I fucking am not giving it back. He can fight me in a trolley stop, that 90-year-old little man. Man. Come find. Bring your Volvo down to the fucking Swarthmore roundabout, you man.
Fuck Swarthmore.
Fuck them. Vote for me.
Mr. Holbrook,
He's
are
got
you,
Kathy
are
Gibson
you
Gallagher's
tonight
vote.
calling out George Soros
It
to
ain't
a
the
fist
first
fight?
time, and I hope it isn't. I hope it is the last time.
A fist fight at the roundabout?
1000%. Now make it a trolley stop. Let's go full Delco. Punch, punch. Win, win, win.
Very interesting. Oh, so there you have it, Delco. The choices are yours. It's either Hollywood Holbrook, Sal Manella,
Sal fucking Nella.
Delco Jesus,
I'll save the trees and find Barbarian Catherine.
or Jack and Cack.
In your face!
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Wolf Blisters. And with that, God bless America and God bless Delco. Get out and vote.